Oh my god. We are talking about fashion's biggest night. The Met Gala, METGALA 2023. The one night where it is fashion beyond fashion. And this year we had looks. Stay tuned. What is up, my guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, Risha May, and today we are discussing the Met motherfucking Gala. It came on yesterday around 6 o'clock p.m., May 1st, 2023, on E. This is not really the first year, but it's like the third or second year they have issued a recording for the red carpet event of the Met Gala, and mostly half the time, I think in 2018 they streamed it live on Twitter and like ABC website for it to be viewed and see all the looks. This year they aired it on television and it was the best night of my life. I watched the entire thing and I was here for it. This year looks were serving good. I'm shocked and amazed because I haven't did any Met Gala events since 2019, 2018. Only because I believe 2021 and 2020, well 2020 and 2021, there were pandemics. So there really wasn't no Met Gala for them 2 years. As far as 22 was the year that they aired it live on television. And then this year this year and last year was the year they aired it live on television. Although last year I really didn't get too much into it because it wasn't really like giving. This year was giving. Everybody stepped out, all the celebrities. Although I am sad though, I would have loved to see Beyonce and other characters play a nice significant role. Even Megan, maybe. Even Megan. But this night right here was remarkable. It was amazing. It was astonishing. It was beautiful. It was crazy. The looks were serving. And I was eating it all up like lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Soup. Salad. Sides. It was giving. The best part about this night and evening, I think the most, was that I really got into the Met Gala. There were looks that were there. There were looks that were some plain, and there were looks where like y'all shouldn't have did it, and there were looks where like just pure out miss. And that is what I'm here to share with you guys. The miss and the good looks, the slay. Sashay. The slay. So, without further ado, let's discuss the Met Gala. Before we though get into this YouTube video, please do me a favor, like, comment, because even if I am saying comment early, comment and let me know down below, what is your favorite Met Gala piece? Like, what was your favorite attended look? Who were you hoping to see? What were you hoping to get out of this Met Gala event? And who was you inspired by? Let me explain the theme of the look. The theme of the look was actually a tribute. Let me start off by saying this year's Met Gala was a tribute to Karl Lagerfeld. As you all know, he was the head designer and somewhat of the owner of Chanel. And as we all know, Coco, he had passed away before in 2019 in December. Either way, not last year. If I said last year, not last year. He passed away in 2019 or 2018. One of them years in December. He was 87 years old. Either way that may be, this year's Met Gala was dedicated to him and his work at Chanel, and it was lit. The theme was basically an inspirational piece. The theme was basically a line of beauty. So an inspirational piece taken from Karl Lagerfeld's designs and part of Chanel designs and combined them into one glorious look, making replicas of like everything that he had made up until his passing. And my man stayed the head owner and designer of that brand until he died. He didn't even plan on retiring. So at this point, he was just going, like designing out more and more looks. And it's just amazing that he kept it going at 80 years old. Most motherfuckers been like, I'm here to retire, da 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 da. But I guess not. I guess when you get older, you're like, I don't want to sit on my ass all day and not do anything. I want to be able to still attend events, do events, and everything like that in between. So yes, Karl Lagerfeld, his brand house. This year's theme at the Met Gala was a line of beauty, and this was a dedication to him. It was also an exhibition inside of whatever the museum they were attending. As you all know, we never know what museum they're attending. We just know they're attending an event, and it's a museum oftentimes of featuring an art piece or a gallery. And this year had an exhibition for Karl Lagerfeld's designs on display at the museum. With that being said, honoring Karl Lagerfeld's legacy at Chanel was inspiring. It was unique. You got to see trendy old looks be revamped with new modern day twists, and all the celebrities rocking them in perfect format and form. You had multiple different outfits being made to resemble and replicate outfits from older time. Even, let's put it like this, even people who wore similar looks back in like 2004 and 2000 got their same look. And I say that to say, you know how J-Lo, she was the first one to do it. She wore the famous green Versace dress that showed off all her beautiful physique, her body, and everything like that in between. And it was replicated in, I believe, 2017, 2018. At Donatella Versace's fashion show, and she came down the aisle stunning, and it was like a jungle, a jungle vibe moment for that moment, a jungle fashion show. And it was like that type of moment where it was just like, damn, she really did steal the show, because she took her old look that she had wore back in like the 90s and early 2000s and wore it again in 2018, 2019. So it was just like amazing. And that's what some people really actually did. They found older looks that he had designed for, or they found looks that they had wore back in like 2004 and 2001 and all them eras, and wore them again this year. And even though they're older, they still look flawless. Like, they still looked flawless. Some of them kept in shape, so you wouldn't be able to tell that they were not wearing the looks that they were wearing. But yes, the Met Gala was a night where they honored Karl Lagerfeld, the founder and owner, well, not the founder, but the owner of Chanel. As we all know, the founder, Coco Chanel, was the original owner. She was the she is actually the #1 fashion designer right now. The #1 fashion designer in the world is Coco Chanel. With that being said, Coco Chanel got her start in like the 18 or 90s. I want to say the 60s or the 80s. Let me see. Because I think she died in 1986. I'm not really sure. My girl started her fashion brand. You know what? Just say it like this. She got it started. She was old. So by the time she started her brand, she was on the verge of like, let's put it like this. Sorry, looking at the phone. She is the one who made the brand what it is, popular. She started her brand when she was in her late 70s. She was like 76 years old. It was hard to start out her brand at first. You know, she has plenty of opportunities. She started that out with hats, and from hats, she went to shoes, perfume, and then eventually moving to her clothes. Actually, clothes I think were second after hats, and then perfume, and then shoes, and then clothes. Clothes was texting me. But yes, she started her brand. Yes, she had hats and clothes and all that type of stuff, even gloves. And you know, she made the little tweed, you know, the tweed outfits, the original pleated and plaid tweed skirts and jacket suit pants and all that type of stuff that match. You know, the jacket suit, skirt, and pants set, and then the hats and everything. It was an old fashionable style. And basically, after she died 12 years later, and I'm quite sure it was handed down to a family member first, and then a family member after, and then a family member after, but eventually Karl Lagerfeld got his hands on the brand house after all of that. 12 years down the line, Karl Lagerfeld became the owner of Chanel, and basically he saw it and said, damn, I want to change this look, because it was nice. I mean, the brand was building. It was building up. Again, she started this when she was 76, after World War One and World War Two as well, and it was a lot going on. Even to stop right there for the moment, when she started her brand, it was like during the midst and partial ending of World War Two, because she had a shop, but it was vandalized and destroyed during the process of World War Two. So she had to pick up the pieces and restart all over again. And like I said, she was 76 years old. So by the time she started and got rich and famous, she even designed her own headstone, which is up on Google today. If you look her up, Coco Chanel, and just look at her headstone, she designed that her damn self. So basically, my girl had her foot set in everything. But like I said, moving forward, she had started her brand late in age, and the brand house became Karl Lagerfeld's after 12 years. Now, again, like I said, he said it was nice, but it wasn't sexy. And the brand was slowly, like, it was building, but it was also slowly diminishing, because not too many people were going to Chanel to buy, like, you know, outfits, clothes, looks, anything. Because mostly the pantsuits and the skirts, they were for old ladies. Like, not to say discriminate against no old women, not discriminating against nobody who's older, because there's some hot ass grandmamas out here. Like, I'm gonna keep it G. There's some hot ass grandmamas out here, and I ain't saying I'm looking or anything like that. I'm just saying, in a matter of fact, whatever your age is, if you in shape, if you certain size or whatever, you G. But yeah, like I said, I was Christian. Basically, what I was saying, he said it wasn't sexy enough, it wasn't like giving enough, it wasn't like serving, you know, look, give me body. It wasn't serving none of that. So he took it, he wanted it to be beautiful, he made it into being sexy, he made it into looking luxurious, he made it into looking bitches about to sell. Sell. You feel me? So yeah. And basically that's what he did. As y'all know, there are multiple looks in only my cat. Really? I don't know if y'all can see this, but my cat is like trying to crawl into a bag. Really, cat? Anyway, back to what I was saying. So the looks were giving, so the looks and everything, the night and everything was giving Chanel. I won't say this though. I'm not gonna tell you, as we get through these looks, I'm not gonna tell you everybody who wore what, everybody wearing what brand, everybody wearing what uniqueness, everybody wearing whatever. At this rate, shit, everybody was wearing everything. Coco Chanel, Karl Lagerfeld made Chanel big and popular, and everybody who was a designer had their hand into everything. So let's put it like this: every known designer, even some of the known designers showing up with their designs on their people who needed pieces and standing next to them. So the designer even came to the event, and it was like, it was crazy. And it was great. It was really crazy. Yesterday night was the biggest night of all, and it was amazing. Everybody who was anybody showed out, and the tribute for Karl Lagerfeld was amazing. I don't know if Valentino stepped out to the Met Gala. I would have thought he would have. It seems how him and Karl were actually great friends, but I think he said, bitch, I'm just gonna sit back. But everybody was wearing anything. Everybody was wearing everybody. You had Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Balmain, Hermes, Valentino, Fendi, Prada, Gucci, Paul Garand, I forgot, but him. And then there's Tom Ford. You had Tom Brown. You had Alexander McQueen, Oscar De La Renta, Christian Dior, I said Gucci, Fendi, Chanel itself, Sergio Hudson, Marathi, I forgot. Yeah, some of these brands like are new. Hermes, it was a lot. Louis Vuitton, everybody who was anybody showed up, and anybody who was everybody wore multiple different designers. It wasn't just one designer that was there. You had Valentino as well, people wearing Valentino. You had a lot of new designers and a lot of old designers spitting out their looks. Oh, Versace, I forgot to mention the Versace. Donatella Versace was there as well. Giorgio Armani, Dolce & Gabbana. Everybody who was anybody was there. Cartier. All the brand houses were there, giving homage to Karl Lagerfeld. That's what some of them did. Some of them went to multiple brand houses and basically got their brand, got the old looks remade and replicated for that event, the Met Gala. And there are some few I picked out. I even got some grand look. Well, I got one grand look, and then I got like one bad grand look, because it's like, you know, we gotta give our certain looks a miss and hit, but woo, child. It's a lot. Let me sit here and take a breather. I just spoke a mouthful. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we have on our look of Slade looks. These are my looks and opinion. Again, like I said, comment down below who you thought was your best look to wear at the Met Gala. See, I picked these looks out of my thought because I thought these were great. Again, like I said, some were plain, some were average, some were over the top, some were too over the top, and some were just a miss, and I didn't like it. So, yeah. So let's get into it. The first person we have on our list is Anne Hathaway. And there will be pictures in the slide, so once I say the name, basically you'll zoom into that slide, and then we'll get into the next part of this video. So, enjoy this. Alright, Anne Hathaway. That look is nice. It's rustic. It's cute. I don't know who she was wearing, but at this point, like I said, it was multiple designers on that floor, so she could have been wearing anything. At this point, like, that look was nice. It was flawless. It was fit to the body. It was sculpted nicely. It looked like it was almost it was almost military based, basically, because it had the ridges of like the military P.
Guys, feature me here, and I'm just gonna get you guys on the good looks, Met Gala looks. So basically, what happened was, remember how I was saying that people had replicas of their dresses from back in 2004 and the early 90s and all that type of stuff? They did. Like Anne Hathaway, not Anne Hathaway. There was one lady who had a dress that she wore back in 2004 to an event, and she had to replicate it into a look for now, like J-Lo did with the green dress. That was replication from something she wore in 2000 at the 42nd Grammy celebration. She wore it again in 2019 on the runway show at Versace. So I'm just here to say that basically what most designers did was they got their looks. Well, what they did is they had, like, you know, celebrities would go to them and offer out a design that they would like. And what some of them did was to, in order to leave their mark on this piece, like, it was in tribute to Karl Lagerfeld, of course. But what they also did was put their spin off on it. Like Anne Hathaway's dress, and I'm just now coming to terms and realizing it, that it was an inspiration from one of Giovanni's pieces. As you know, her brother was the first owner of Versace until she got it. Basically, what she did was One of his iconic pieces was the safety pin dress, where it was something in the early 90s, and I don't know if she was really the one who wore it in the 90s, but it's a safety pin dress, and basically it has safety pins going down each side of the dress, like near the leg or the thigh. And basically is what she did was to combine Karl Lagerfeld or Chanel, because Karl Lagerfeld again had his own house and brand that he was working with, as well as co-designing for Chanel. He basically what she did was she put the safety pins on the outside and around the dress on certain areas, if you saw the picture. And then after, what she did next was to add in something of Karl's taste, which was like the orchid flower, and then making the base of the dress white and friendly, almost like an orchid flower close. And then on the safety pin, it also had some orchid flower detailing. So that's what some designers did. They combined their looks with Chanel looks or Karl Lagerfeld looks. They're adding their touch to it, and then putting Chanel, the name on it, and combining it with Chanel's work or Karl Lagerfeld work. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys, that basically most designers added their touch to a look that they had made for the night that was supposed to represent Chanel and their look and their work. So yeah.
And everything like that in between, wrapped around her stuff, all her stuff. And I think it could have been done by Versace, but I'm not sure. Like I said, every look, everybody came every wearing everybody. So at this point, yeah, that's why I said I wasn't going to get into explaining each person wearing whoever. But it had a nice train going down the back, nice slit. You saw the deep V, the skin, like everything was a hit. And she looked good. Okay? And afterward, it looked good. And the gold was just shimmering because it was an all-white outfit, but the gold, like, detailing and added trinkets made it pop. And it was just flawless. She looked effortless. Cute. I love it. Cute. Down to the shoes, too. Cute. The next person we have on our list is Salma Hayek. Baby, it was given salsa time. So, Salma Hayek. Let me make sure y'all. Salma Hayek. Her look was astonishing. Her look was amazing. And again, it was given red, sexy flair. Bitch, she was bomb. Bomb. And you know what? Excuse me. I wouldn't have thought I would like it as much, because only due to the fact that I knew Chanel was like more black and white and light pink tones and soft, subtle colors. So in reality, it was a nice switch up, because the first hand of it all you saw was literally just black and white. It was like a funeral with orchid flowers all around, because that's what Karl Lagerfeld loved, the orchid flower. So it was like, it was just glad to see a different color come up the runway. And I like the Salma Hayek outfit. It's red, that beautiful dreaded red, almost like blood, but it was perfect on a nice white background with pink accent tones and everything. The scenery was set perfectly, and it had a bunch of flowers around. But again, the red, the top was leather, and it was like a sweetheart neckline, because you know she has that beautiful busty boob moment. Bustier almost. Well, no, it was like a corset, a nice sweetheart corset, and it was like, it held up the girls perfectly. A flare out at the bottom, it was just beautiful. And then I think there was a slit at the side, and then there was like maybe silver or gold accents on it. Actually, not maybe, I think it was actually silver. Either way, seeing they were cute. The shimmering of the silver made it look flawlessly done. It was beautiful. And you know, Salma Hayek is that bitch. I don't care what nobody says. She has the hair sitting up on a ponytail. Nice. I want to say a nice, half decent sloppy bun, because it was decently put up, but you knew it was like a semi-sloppy bun. So it was, yeah. And it was pretty. I like that. Giselle Boudin, I don't know how to pronounce her. Giselle Boudin, Giselle Boudin. I loved her look. All white look. She was beautiful. She was like it looked like an old Hollywood flair outfit. Like you was ready to take pictures. Give me body. Giselle Boudin. Her look was nice. I loved it. The over-the-top feather boa, or the over-the-top feather boa jacket, or the fur coat. It was nice. Sitting on top of that nice all white pretty. I don't know if that was fur or feathers. I would have to go back to the picture just to look. Let me see. Where are my downloads? Because I downloaded it. Okay, yeah, it was a feather. She looked like a white angel. Like, I am not gonna stand. And then Salma Hayek looked like, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it was silver pearls. It was silver. So yeah, I was right. It was silver pearls, and on Salma Hayek. And I'm just gonna say it now, Salma Hayek looked like the devil. Like, you know, you got the devil on one shoulder, the angel on another, and then my girl, Giselle Boudin looked like the white angel. Her cape, first of all, her jacket cape with the feathery, like feather details on it, or not even details. Added, okay, yeah, it was feather and fur, basically. So it was like a feather fur coat, cape, and the white gown underneath just spun angel to me, like, angel. And she was just flawless. Like, I was here for it. And it was pretty, because her hair being down and everything made it look so angelic. Like, she looked so graceful. Again, angel. Like, I'm here for it, angel.
Future, hear me again. I forgot to throw in Kylie Jenner somehow, magnificently, and I don't know how that was possible. Like, her name was literally on the paper I was using. So I'm just gonna say Kylie Jenner look was simple. It was nice. It was almost coming like Salma Hayek's. It was a nice deep bloody red, beautiful, stunning, and her hair up into a nice messy bun. I mean, the overall look was cute. It was luxurious. It was nice. For once, you didn't see a wild Kylie. You saw a subtle Kylie, like mom, bomb Kylie. So at this point, yeah, Kylie Jenner look was nice. A nice red dress. I don't know who it was by. It could have been by Versace. It could have been by Vera Wang. Like I said, at this point, it was a lot of designers who had put their spin on any of the outfits dedicated to Karl Lagerfeld. So that was Kylie's look. Kylie did it. I loved her look this year too.
Then we have motherfucking Lizzo. Now, lately, Lizzo hasn't been doing too much antic and crazy shit online. You know, she's normally the one jumping out and doing some bullshit, but you know, my girl Lizzo, she took it down a little bit. I'm shocked. Lizzo. So, you know, Lizzo, she wore a nice velvet black dress, and over top was covered in nice pearls. and with pearl decaling, because apparently Karl Lagerfeld also was a fan of big pearly like details and adding it. And he said it made a woman more classic, more stylish, more beautiful, more luxurious, more rich. And her hair was up in a nice little bun detail, and it was just cute to me. It was like a little toned down, but it was cute. Okay, Lizzo. Then came out and toned it down for a little bit. And then we had, so yeah, I'm gonna be looking at my phone basically throughout this entire Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell, what? Naomi Campbell, what? Naomi Campbell knows she can put it on. She has that face, the body, and the imagery for a model. And she was in the game, well, probably still is in the game for years. Maybe not the view of the sideway of that picture, but you'll see what I mean. Now, in the picture, she looks like she's looking at one camera by looking at another camera, and it's like they caught her really off guard on this picture. But there is another picture where she's actually standing perfectly still, smoking, looking gorgeous, flawless. As always, Naomi Campbell knows she cannot go wrong with no look. Like, I find her damn near astonishing. Mary, oh my God, I didn't even know she was coming. Didn't even realize she was there. Like, oh wait, I forgot to say her dress. I forgot to talk to you about Naomi Campbell dress. Sorry. The dress is an old-fashioned look. It's basically a replica of what was put down the runway on Chanel's like early 1990s to 2000s look. It is an old-fashioned dress. It has metal on one side of the dress. It's almost like an inspiration from a Greek and Roman look. It has like the metal orchid tree flowers going down one side of the chest, while it has a silk pink satin. I was about to say lace, that's why. Silk pink satin full-on dress going down the entire body, and adding some pieces of the metal orchid flowers detailing down one side and going down the other side, like peeking and breaking through almost. It's a nice look. It's cute. It's simple. I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's an old replication of a look that was made years ago. I don't like it. You know, her slick back hair, her iconic slick black hair going down, her face in poise, not in that picture, but maybe in more, and well, maybe in others, and just her beautiful black skin just making the look pop like that. Now we're gonna get back to Mary J. Blige, because my mama was serving more than what she was giving and what she was doing, because at this point she will forever be the boot head queen. She shows up to anywhere and everywhere. I'm glad the summertime is coming up, because, you know, I hope she get her feet done, wear some heels, because baby, boots is really not boots. She has boots, everything, bitch. Her love for boots is strong. Forgive me when I said this, but when she die, them boots gonna be, bitch, sold with money money, like prices, like high ass prices, money. Like, at this rate, she literally is the boot queen, because I ain't never seen somebody have so many multiple different boots in every last barrage of color there is. She probably get her shit custom made too. That's the other thing. Like, seriously, I did not know she was coming. First of all, the dress, it was serving look. Bitch, I am here. Pay attention to me. Fuck everybody else. Like, for starters, we have the full on down. We have the full on down V-neck. Well, yeah, full on down openly V dress. We have the shoulder, we have it sleeved down to the arm, and we have the high cut slit in the leg, like where you can see the whole entire thigh meat. I actually do wish she would have wore maybe a lower shoe, not really more of the high boot covering up her whole cheeky thigh, well, covering up her whole leg and just giving us that little bit of thigh, because I would have been here for the whole leg being out, especially for someone like Mary, because she's always known in boots. So it's like I would have been actually great to see her wearing something with less boot in it and more free leg, and you know, seeing some more meat. And it ain't a gay thing, it's just the fact of the matter is I'm so sick of her in boots. That's why I said I'm glad the summer is coming up so we see more leg action, because it's like Mama's was wearing, she's just known as the boot-head queen. But she was serving. I ain't gonna stunt, she was serving. The dress is blue, for starters. And that's another color I'm glad to see. Again, a mint black and white, and then we had red showing up, because after there was black and white, there was a lot more people. Well, it was a lot of black and white, but it's like here and there you saw red, and then there was more or less you saw blue. So it was like, it was giving beautiful, and it was stunning. It was a stunning look, so I was glad to see another color. And this is my actual favorite color, and pink, so it was beautiful. My two favorite colors on one night, and I was happy for it. But yes, it was a beautiful dress. It was covered in orchids. As y'all know, Karl Lagerfeld's favorite flower is orchids. And it was a blue, and it was made by, I think, Burberry. I think I might actually got this one right. Burberry. Burberry. But it was cute. Okay, I was here for it. I didn't know Mary was showing up. And you know her iconic platinum hair. I never seen that bitch in no other color. Maybe red when she first came out, and black. But once that bitch got paid, it was no longer no other color but platinum. Like, platinum blonde, bitch. Fuck it. She looks my grandmama, auntie, mama. If she had kids, you better pay attention to me. But she was serving look this night. She was serving look. I was here for that look. And I'm clapping back at the people. There was a lot of people who said she doesn't wear her age now. Bitch, if I had the body of Mary J. Blige, I was not coming to wear tracksuits and all that type of shit. People screaming, dress your age. What is a 50-year-old woman with no kids supposed to dress like? Because she ain't nobody's mama. She ain't a grandmama. She ain't nothing. She is a wholesome woman. If she had the body, if I had the body, if anybody who was in their 50s had the body like she did, and if I had the body like she did, I wouldn't give a fuck about you people. But I was gonna wear what I was gonna wear, because at the end of the day, look, she got the body for it. Bitch, the boobs was out, and they were hungry, and they were like giving, like, free. I'm surprised this woman is single. And fuck her trifling excuse of a husband. He ain't wanting nothing for no money anyway, trying to say her that she old and shit. He just mad because that he ain't getting nothing. But yeah, leave that woman alone. She ain't gotta dress like somebody's old ass school mama and grandmama who be sitting in the house all day eating nothing but chips and drinking sodas and having beers and all that type of stuff. And drinking wine. Like she's married to someone. When she was married, it was okay to wear that type of look, but she ain't married no more. She's single. Let that woman be fruitful and free. Because that's what she is right now, fruitful and free. And I think she's enjoying it, which I'm actually here for it. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm seeing a lot more boot, and I don't want to see too much of the boot. I want to see full on Mary, because last year and the year before last, I was seeing Mary. Like, free, single, vibing Mary. Like, that's what I was here for. She was giving look, she was giving body, she was giving boobs, she was giving leg. I want to see more of that this summer. Like, big ups to her for leaving her fucked up excuse of a husband and just living her life. Like, again, fuck everybody else, because the realization is if anyone had Mary J's body, a bitch could not complain or talk, because at the end of the day, she was beautiful. Like, her body is stunning for someone who's in their 50s, and it's just like, she don't gotta dress like people want her to dress. Like, y'all screaming she should be dressing like modestly. For what? She ain't got kids. She ain't got no grandbabies. She ain't got nobody around her. Y'all just want y'all old ass idol. And that's pretty much it. She perfect as is to me. And I would say just let her dress how she want to dress. Ain't that right, Mary? Next we have Burna Boy. Burna. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I love that song. Burna Boy showed up in Burberry, I believe. There was a lot of Burberry this year too, and I'm actually shocked I can remember that. Like, if I also didn't mention Sergio Hudson, Burberry, all of them. Like, again, I said I'm not going to mention everybody who has worn certain designers. If anything, there were some people who were wearing Gucci, Burberry, and anything. So at this point, if I'm telling you them now, it's because I actually remember what they were wearing. Some people even wore Chanel. So at this point, yeah. But I think Burberry was the only one that was actually blue for the evening. That's why I can remember it. But we have Burna Boy. And he was wearing his blue little suit outfit. And I actually liked it. It's not too many men looks that I find really cute and stable. And I hate to say it. Or even dashing and dapper. But Burna Boy's look was actually kind of up there. I liked it. It was simple, but it was dapper. I mean, it was like up there. It's what I want to see. I don't want to see a man over the top wearing all these fishnets and all this type of shit. I want to see someone with class, classic look, and super official. Like, you want to look like you're dashing, stunning, boss, bomb, everything. And it was just like, it was really giving the look. Like, bitch, I am an ad. Like, he's Nigerian, I believe. And I believe that blue and black outfit with it looks like a long train tail. I believe that's what it is, a long train tail. I believe it was nice to add a little bit of a drama there, but it wasn't too much over the extreme. And I'm actually here for it. It was cute. I like that. Again, a little dapper, classy, classic look touch. Like, I'm here for that look. It was cute. I love it, Burna Boy. I love it. And then we had Cardi B. Spanish Lala Rose. Now, her look, Cardi B, I am crazy. But it's like, I couldn't say no to this look. I couldn't. So, Cardi B's look is like literally black and like, it's like, okay, so I think it's by Chanel. I'm not sure who it's by, but it's an all black look with orchid bottoms, orchid flowers covering the entire embellished skirt bottom. Like, it's all black. At the top, it looks like it was made to be like almost a t-shirt, like one of them, what is it? Like one of them custom t-shirts, button-down t-shirts. Yeah, button-down like work t-shirts at the top, because it has the neck and bows. It has the neck and like bow tie, or better yet, a tuxedo shirt, inside shirt, and then it's like cut off at the sleeves, and you just see the neck and the tie, and then it's like at the bottom, it's like, I think from the chest down, it's like maybe let me look at the look. It's like a letter beaded down corset, which then flares out into an oversized orchid skirt, poof skirt, with beading detailing going up this way of the chest line. And then she was wearing gloves, and her hair slicked back with a salt and pepper, I don't want to say wig, but maybe her hair dyed a nice grayish, blondish salt and pepper, or grayish, whitish, blondish salt and pepper hair slicked back into a visor, like the whatever that is, the visor. I forgot what it's called. The thing that covers your head and then you just like, yeah. I forgot. The visor, whatever it is. Not a visor, it's not a hat, but it's like, I forgot the band. Whatever, the band that goes around your head. I haven't worn them in so long, so. Hairband, yeah, I guess the hairband going back, her hair slicked back all the way back. Not into a ponytail, but it's like it's falling off on the side. So it's like out, but slicked back like that. And at first I didn't like this look because I thought it was too much. But then after I looked at it, I'm like, it's cute. It's giving. And with her personality and vibe, it's like she can look like almost an animated character with no problems. So it's like, I can say I was here for that look. I was here for that look. Like, I was really here for that look. Y'all know I got to keep my notebook clear next to me. Sweetie Burner Boy. Okay, so this is a new person to me. I don't know who this person is. His name is Stormeezy. And he was serving, look, his chocolate brown skin was giving look. Okay, again, the only reason I can tell what he is wearing is because I believe Burberry was hosting Blue tonight. And I believe that's what a lot of some black designers drew to. And I'm not going to say some black designers. Let me rephrase that. Some designers drew to. But it was mostly black people who literally drew to, like, Burberry. Especially the blue. So, my man, his name is Stormeezy. And he's rocking he's coming like Burna Boy, but Burna Boy was wearing like plaid stripes going down, and it was blue and all that type of stuff. My man is wearing a tuxedo, first of all, black underneath, with orchid blue detailing design on the jacket and pants, with a black pair of nice, probably Stacey Adams or regular shoes. So at this point, it's really nice and giving. And Burna Boy was like wearing a plaid outfit with almost appear like a plaid suit and outfit, and with a nice long train and tail. And then there was like one orchid design on his shoulder. So it was like, it was nice. But like again, Stormeezy was wearing a nice plaid, a nice orchid outfit, orchid suit with like black underneath, and it was like, it was cute. It was Burberry, so it was cute, and the blue was just popping. I ain't gonna stunt and lie. A lot of people, a lot of black, I'm gonna say a lot of artists opted for Burberry. A lot of black designers, a lot of black artists. So I'm assuming they must have enjoyed the Burberry look, because it was just bumping to me, and it was like, it was cute. Mary J. Blige wore Burberry, again, Burna Boy wore Burberry, and Stormeezy wore Burberry, and I think a couple others did. So it was really cute. Had a little pop to color to it. And then we got Dr. Dre. Let it go for the Dr. Dre. Let's get it. So Dr. Dre was literally wearing, again, Burberry. Again, the only way I know how to tell that they were wearing Burberry, again, that's because they were wearing blue. But this time he did it opposite. Everybody else who had Burberry on, the blue was showing on the outside. He was wearing officially all black, and all black outfit, all black tuxedo outfit with a nice black pair of shoes. And on the inside, I think his shirt or his ascot was Burberry plaid. It had the nice blue detailing with the Burberry, with the bluish, blackish tone coming out from the chest area right here. Like I said, an ascot. And I ain't gonna lie, he looks nice. He's dapper, sharp, fit, in shape. He looks properly damn good. Like, I ain't gonna stunt. I also forgot to mention my man Storzies. He looked at sharp, dapper, and everything. I ain't gonna stunt. The men who came here to serve, they served a nice hot platter of bitch. I am sexy. I am classy. I am dapper, and bitch, they had the look of strong. Like, bitch, who gonna fuck with me? That's the look. Who can fuck with me? Bitch, I ate it up this evening. Who gonna fuck with me? That's the look. And that's what Dr. Dre was giving in this look. I ain't gonna say he was. So big ups to the men tonight. I'm shocked because I didn't think I was gonna like no men look. Normally all the men dress like some weird shit, but I hate to say it, Dr. Dre is older. I don't think he would have did that shit like that. So and then we got Kerry Washington. I remember everybody and their mama wanted her to be in, well, not wanted her to be, but was so stuck on Scandal. Still, whatever it was, I think it was Scandal. Yeah, it was Scandal. And you bitch motherfuckers cannot just let it go home. We had to see what Kerry Washington do next. The TV stayed on Scandal in my house, so it's giving scandalous outfit. Kerry Washington. Oh my God. So the first piece we're gonna look at, okay, so Kerry Washington look is nice. I think it's either Michael Kors or Chanel, and I believe the only way I know that is because I don't have really too much of a clue. I believe it's actually Michael Kors, because Michael Kors was there, and I think his looks were like more lace detailing, sequins, and all that type of stuff. So yeah, with the glittery, sparkling, poofy skirt and all that type of shit. But we just gonna say Michael. I'm just gonna say Michael Kors. I'm not really sure. I liked her look. For starters, my girl has a perfect fucking physique, and not to say she has a lot of chest. She doesn't have a lot of chest. So this look, it came with a bra. I want to say a bustier bra top, and then like she had a nice little jacket, or is that a shawl? Or a cape. No, it's an actual jacket. Maybe a jacket shawl. I'm not sure. But it's a nice black jacket. And her bottom was a skirt. Mermaid type skirt. With a flare out poof skirt at the bottom. Almost looking like a representation of a fintail. I think we may be saying like a response to Hailey Bailey being the new Ariel. So it's giving like, bitch, I'm here for you, I'm gonna serve, look, and I'm gonna actually represent you in a certain way. So it's like, it's giving almost the Little Mermaid, but the black edition, and it's like, again, it's giving black, it's like the black skirt, lace, the black lace bra, with the black lace mermaid-like skirt, and then the bottom poof of the skirt flaring out at the end almost resembles a mermaid. And I was here for that look. I actually liked it because she has a beautiful silhouette figure, and it's just like amazing how this look pairs out with her, especially with the giant pearl necklace going around her neck, and it's just like flawless. Or diamonds, and then her hair being pinned up into a nice, almost like old-fashioned hairstyle pin-up. And it's cute. It's very cute. It's classic, classy even. My baby even got that. These weren't pearls, my bad. It was like dripping in diamonds around her neck, and then big ass diamond ring. So I like that. And again, like I said, it's like it's giving, what is it? Giving like respect to the Little Mermaid. Like, again, I am going to support you in your journey as being the Little Mermaid. So, yeah. Then we had Tom Ford, and I actually looked at his look, and it said Tom Ford. Or if I got to mention, Tom Ford outfits were there too, and Tommy Hilfiger, and anyone else I forgot to mention. Again, there were all types of outfits there. I like the Tom Ford look. It was a simple black tuxedo, plain, not really too much going on. I think 90% of the men who went there were just influenced by Karl Lagerfeld, because none of them really actually wore an actual look. All of them like kind of came in with the black shades and the tuxedo, and sometimes some of them wore the glove. But other than that, the rest of them just wore a simple black look, black and blue look with the flower or anything like that in between. It was coming like almost a, I don't want to say a funeral, because I think they all went to Karl Lagerfeld's funeral, but it's like, I think the tribute to him was nice, because I think that's all he would want. It's like black and white, and then maybe here and there some color entwined into it. But most of the men basically wore nothing but black tuxedos, and if some did, they wore other colors as well, but not really strong colors. Like you saw a lot of pinks, a lot of whites. I mean, Bad Bunny came there with a white, but I didn't really have him there. So yeah, Tom Ford, let's get into this look. So Tom Ford's look was basically a simple white black tuxedo, nice elegant bow tie, orchid flower in the pocket part of the jacket, and then all black ensemble, and then the shades, basically representing Karl Lagerfeld, and you know, giving Karl Lagerfeld his honorable tribute, because that's what he literally wore when he came out every day. If y'all don't understand, Karl Lagerfeld didn't really, like, maybe here and there he wore something different, but he really didn't wore a lot of things different. I think the man literally wore that same outfit he came out in every other day of the week. Like, I don't know what he changed into, but most designers would change their look up. He stayed with that black tuxedo, the black, one hand being covered in a black glove, the shades, the hair pulled back into a ponytail, and then I think he had a cane, and it was just like, if I had to make the look, it would just been So yeah, really, Karl Lagerfeld really didn't have no other aesthetic besides that look. And there were a lot of men there actually trying to pull off his iconic look, besides from the people I just mentioned to you. And then we have my favorite, my baby, our new Little Mermaid. Motherfuckers hate. Please hate. Because some of you, I'm not going to say it's a lot of white people hating, but I know a lot of, yeah, it is. There's a lot of white people hating. I'm sorry. I was trying to do nice, but it's a lot of white people hating. Ugh. We have Hailey Bailey. Oh my god, I had to stretch because that shit, it was different. Ugh. So we have Hailey Bailey in her beautiful her outfit was stunning. Bitch, it was stunning. And she had the body for it. Beautiful shape. Her and her sister both like, bitch, proper little manic, like the body that you would want, all natural and everything. Like, I'm here for it. Like, I'm here for it. What I love about this look, the lace dress, beautiful. The details on it is like her body figure and silhouette is just like perfect, astonishing. The lace on this outfit is flawless, and then on top of that, whatever the little flower detailing that is sprinkling down on the dress is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's almost giving Ariel, who came out the water and is now a woman and not a mermaid anymore, and is about to officially go marry, you know, her fiance, or is out in the open with her fiance and enjoying the festivities, because that's what it's giving. And then she had the little lace, so I want to say this was like a lace detail of like lace detailing of, what that was, a lace feather, a lace boa jacket, or It's a ruffled jacket made out of lace, basically, and it's like combining with her body. It was like almost the form of a jacket that she could have wore, or cape, oversized cape, and it was just cute. It was just cute. Y'all see the picture. It was just cute. I was here for it. And the hair being snagged back into a nice little side bang, and then the hair going swoop to the side and all that type of shit. It was cute. It was giving to me. I liked it that. And then the accessories, and you saw her nice beautiful black skin. Like, I was here for that. I was here for that. And I think she was wearing Gucci. I paid more attention to her because I was here for her look. It was giving. I was in love with her look. And then we got Usher Raymond. Now, as y'all know, it is not uncommon for It is not common for celebrities to bring the designer with them, because a lot of Donatella Versace's outfits were out there, and she came, and then Michael Kors came because he was hosting one of his outfits that was out there. I don't know. Tommy Hilfiger came and he wore his own look with his wife, and then some people were wearing Tommy Hilfiger. And then there was Tom Ford, who had multiple looks out there, and he was wearing his own look, Tom Ford. So Usher was wearing this woman's look too, and I think she is a designer, and I forgot her name, but this is her look. And she was wearing her look, and he was wearing her look. So it's not uncommon for the designer to be allowed to attend the Met Gala, and then also have someone to walk with who's wearing their look at the Met Gala. Also, Michael Kors was there. I think I said that already. Michael Kors was there, and he was hosting, and he had a bunch of looks. So yeah, it is not common for the designer to come, and then they have been invited with the person who's wearing their design, basically like that. And I like the Usher's look. Usher Raymond. His look was cute. I mean, it's simple, black. Like I said, a lot of men wore black. I think he really got into it though, because you know Karl Lagerfeld wore gloves, and he's the first one I've seen wear gloves with the shades and all that type of shit. So technically, he did it nice. He has a little brooch on the front of his on the front of his shirt, and then it's the tuxedo outfit, and then at the bottom, I think his shoes have diamonds on them. I'm not sure. And then he has this oversized ring. So yeah. Can we say cruise? Let's get into the cruise. Penelope Cruz's look was here for it. It was like Cinderella meets the ball. Meets the Met Gala. I'm here for it. They said Taylor Swift had that best look when she came out with the Met Gala look in a blue dress. Or was that Ariana Grande? I'm not sure. But this was here for it. Or better yet, let's say Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. Because that's what it was giving. And I think she was wearing Chanel. She was wearing Chanel, I think. I'm not sure. But my girl was looking nice. But it was giving Princess Jasmine vibes. It was giving Princess Jasmine vibes. Like, she had the hood, and then the flawless blue dress. Like, yes, I'm gonna say it now. It was giving Princess Jasmine. Like, Princess Jasmine left Agrabah, married a street rat. They gained connections. They got money. Bitch got wealthy, and then just like blew up, and now they out here at the Met Gala. And that's how she's coming. Because that's what she looks like. A Princess Jasmine in my eyes. A beautiful dress. Again, it has a hood on the outside. Diamonds going down. It's like a princess flared out dress. It's giving beautiful Princess Jasmine looks. So yeah, I'm here for it. It was serving. Now, from this angle, Quinta Brunson's look does look crazy, but I'm actually here for it. I liked it, her look. Quinta Brunson, a YouTuber who made it famous to the Met Gala, deserves to be in the good looks. So Quinta Brunson is formerly known as a YouTuber for me because when she came out, she literally was on YouTube, and basically she was doing like these skits with people, and you know, not too many more of anything else. But once she got famous off of YouTube, she landed career goals in Hollywood, and it's just amazing to see her come up. And then we get to see her at her first Met Gala, because this is her first legit Met Gala, and I'm here for it. Baby, where you at? I ain't gonna say. I love it. I love it. Her dress is almost like a tribute to Chinese culture or Asian culture. So for starters, her hair is up in a nice double bun. So you have double bun here, and then double bun at the top, with like orchid pieces of flower sticking out, and then there's a giant orchid in the middle of her dress, and then you have like the nice strap dress with an open cut, not a deep V, but like an open cut U. Yeah, it's not a V, it's a U. And then you can see the little chest peeking through, and it's like a grayish gold lace, I want to say. Lace detailing with like shimmering and shine rhinestones and detail embellishments on the outside with a nice very long train, and it's coming like a pinkish grayish toned color and some black hints, but it's cute. I liked it. It was cute. Okay, Quinta Brunson for your first goddamn Met Gala. Here for fashion's biggest night, by the way. And then we have Spice. Now, I ain't gonna stunt. Let me speak now. I thought Ice Spice was gonna show up. Hold on. Let me sip my water. I ain't got tea, but let me sip my water. I thought Ice Spice was gonna show up there looking ghetto, bougie, fabulous. Do you understand me? I thought she was gonna bring the streets, the ghetto, and the hood to the Met Gala. Why? Because half the time I see her, it is in nothing but booty shorts, her ass out, and talking about her clitoris. Along with a couple other artists. You got Megan, you got Nikki, her old ass needs to sit down somewhere. And then you got other people included. But, like I said, I thought Ice Spice was going to come with the ghetto and ratchet. But, I hate to say, I was here for her look. I was here for her look. She brought the hair. First of all, can we talk about the maturity of the look? She looks so mature. Because I swear to goodness, if she came there with that goddamn gingerbread, curly top, carrot top looking fucking hair, I was going to be mad. I was going to be mad. I'm like, you could have did something to your damn head. But I'm glad she came looking. For starters, it is a slicked back hair with a side bang, slightly not covering the eye, but slightly going over the eye. The ginger is really popping, and I'm here for it. She has a nice all white, what appears to be a bodycon dress with like see-through mesh material with fabric stemming from the neck to the arm, and from the arm to the waist down to the leg, and you can see like see like a window through her like hips and curves, and it's form fitted to the body, all white, no real shimmer or shine to it. She's holding a camera, so I'm assuming this must be an old antique look, or Is that her purse? Might be her purse, but I'm not sure. But it's giving boss. It's giving like mature bitch. Like that's what it's giving, mature bitch. Cause that's what I'm getting from this. And then it has a nice flare out train in the back. Nice. I'm like, and for Ice Spice's first Met Gala, I'm shocked. It's not hood ratchet. It's not over the top ratchet. It's not crazy ratchet. It's not bitch ratchet. It's not even ratchet. It's classy. It's slightly sexy. It's mature for her age, and it just proves that she has a little bit class, and also shows that when there is time for the streets, it's time for the streets. But when it's time to be Miss Debonair and over and shit, fancy and classic and beautiful and stunning and mature, it's time to be that. And that's what I think she did. She stepped back from the streets and the hood for a little bit and gave us luxury, flawless, classic bitch vibes. Like, I'm here for it. Mature woman look. I almost look like she can be somebody's mama at a young age, pretty much. Because she's only 23, and I'm like, wow. Flawless, beautiful. And it fits her body perfectly. Now, I ain't gonna stunt, this was a little bit of a plain look to me. It wasn't over the top, it was average. But I'm still gonna put it in the good looks because I was actually here for it. Especially being for her first Met Gala. So, yeah. Okay. Ice Spice then came here with the less spice. Nice, but had a little spice of classic bitch in it. I like that. I like that.